In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix the oversized control rig controls so you can actually use them appropriately if they don't automatically resize close to the mesh like you expect it to. So for the example here, I came across this free human-based rigged 3D model. So I downloaded it, chose FBX, and then import it into Unreal Engine. So then what I wanted to do is just put a control rig on him so I can move his arms down. So they're down by his side. So if I right click on the skeletal mesh, go to create, and then choose modular rig, it'll create the control rig, double click on it. And then from all the videos I've seen, I should just be able to drag this spine over and go to that. And right off the bat, it doesn't look the same as all the videos I saw. For one, over here, it's now asking me for a spine end bone. So it grabbed the spine 01 initially, so I need to choose spine 03, which is right here. When I do that, all the controls are way out here for some reason. No idea why. I can move it and it works, but it's way out here. I don't want it way out there. So just for example, I went to Mixamo, I downloaded the YBot. So right click, choose Create Modular Rig. And if I drag this spine over, it does exactly what every single video I saw shows. All the controls are right next to the body. It doesn't ask about the spine ends. So there seems to be something wrong, or not wrong, but like something weird about that mesh. But like if you look over here on the left, it shows a transform. The scale is 3. That'll come into play in a moment. But like it looks correct here. If we close out of this and go back to the original T-pose one, and we click on this, the scale is also 3, but clearly it's not where it should be, right by his body. So something is weird. So the only way I was able to find it after dealing with ChatGPT for a while, like it was telling me it was a scaling issue, but I pulled it up and everything is the correct measurements. It's like 177, which is centimeters here. The bones are scaled for 1:1. So like, yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Eventually I found that over here on the left, if you click on the spine, you have the shape transform. So shape transform right now it's set to 3. So if we change this to 0.03, for instance, you see those get really close. So we do 0.03 for all of these. Now it's hugging them like it should. We could probably do like 0.04 just to make it a little bit bigger. So now this looks more like it should. And we can now rotate him and he does what he's supposed to. So unfortunately, the only way that I found anyway, you have to do this per module. So if I was to come in and add the head, for instance, it's going to be huge again. Like it's way out here. Like why? Why isn't it not going right to him? And then if you try to click on that, you don't have the scale. You can't modify the scales here. So you need to click over here on the left again, click on neck. Then you can just do a search for transform, and then you get all these fields that you want to change. Now, you may be tempted to just go and automatically transform all things to the 0.004, but there are some controls that you want that come through correctly. So for instance, if we drag the shoulder over, we got this huge circle here, so that's not the case. But what I would recommend is updating these as you go. So like each time you add a module, fix the control so that way you don't have ton of crazy lines like I show up on the thumbnail. But for instance, if we change this back to 0.04, you'll see it resizing. So now it looks more appropriate. But the ones I'm talking about is the, if we drag an arm over to here on the hand, see this little circle here? This circle right here? This is one of those controls. So if we were to change this one, I think. Yeah, so if you saw that, it got a little bit shrunk. So, and now it's getting even smaller, and now you can barely even see it. So you got to kind of watch which one adjusts as you change this. Otherwise, your controls are going to be gone. You can always hit the little revert arrow here to undo it. But for instance, we drag this one down the box. So I mean, you can always change it to something smaller. So this one I might do like 0.02. That way it's a little closer. But that at least gives you an idea of how to fix that. That took me way, way too long to figure out. So just for curiosity, I then took this model and put it into Mixamo and did the same, just standing pose, and then import it into Unreal. So then I'm just going to right click on the skeletal mesh again, go to create modular rig, and double click it to open it. I was curious if we uploaded it to Mixamo if that would fix anything. So right off the bat, we're still getting the same spine issue. And then if we go to spine 3, they're still way out there. So it's not like putting into Mixamo would have fixed it, but I was curious to try anyway. Like I said, I was dealing with ChatGPT. They were talking about having collisions and not in the right spots, and the ratio is wrong and everything. I couldn't figure it out. So hopefully that saves you some time and aggravation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.